Hey y'all! Happy Sunday! How is everyone? Okay, so I wasn't gonna go live, but I always do my deep thinking when I am driving. And I just got back from Jacksonville. My family lives in Jacksonville. And I always do, whenever I'm driving, I always do, like, that's like my deep thinking. When the kids are asleep. When the kids are not asleep, well, I don't get anything done but telling them to quit hitting each other and quit fighting and quit throwing things and quit dropping. Hey, Crystal. How are you, beautiful? But, I wanted to jump on here because I was in a deep thought, and half of the time I was thinking about this, and then the other half of the time I was thinking about whether or not I should go live and even talk about this. And I was like, nope, you know what, Ashley, do it scared. I'm always telling my team, do it scared, do it scared, do it scared. So here I am doing it scared. So I was thinking, I just went on a sort of impromptu trip, a little road trip. I mean, it wasn't too far. It was, 2 hours. And my sister had, said that we could stay the night. And, 2 years ago, I would have had to do that. Like, we would have had to stay with her. And it's not that I didn't want to stay with her. I love staying with my sister. My sister is like my best friend in the world. And I love staying with her and her fiance. But it occurred to me that I had the option this time. Like, I had the option to, cramp her style, come in with my, both of my crazy kids who are complete little night owls. I mean, McCoy didn't go to bed last night until 1:30. Like, when McCoy, gets going and, he's out of his element, McCoy is just like all over the place. Like, it is so hard to get him to like calm down, And so my sister had invited me, to stay the night, but we booked a hotel. I booked a hotel, and it wasn't like I had to, book like a $30 a night hotel. Like, no, I had the opportunity, and I was able to, for once, for the first time, not the first time, but like, we were able to book a hotel without even thinking about it. Book a nice, $120 a night hotel because of younique. Like, I don't ever, I'm not one of those people who will get on here and, oh my God, join my team, blah, blah, blah. You'll never hear me say that, like, never. But I was able to drive down there, book a hotel, go out to eat when I wanted, go to Starbucks when we wanted. And, this morning, my sister and I were like, let's go, clothes shopping, because the Target in Jacksonville is like so much better than the Target here in Fayetteville. The Target here in Fayetteville just does not have the cute stuff like the Target in Jacksonville does. It just doesn't. And so we decided to go on like a little impromptu shopping thing for McCoy, because he's growing like a little weed and has no clothes for the upcoming fall season. And I was thinking back, driving, and I was like, oh my God, like, how is this my life? Like, 2 years ago, I was charging everything on a credit card because we didn't have any money. We had no money. We were on a one income. And here I am 2 years later because I stayed consistent with something that I love. And now I am in the top 2% of a company. And I just, I debated talking about this because I don't like to see, I get nervous when I play with my hair. When I get nervous, I start playing with my hair. But like, I'm not one of those people who I don't like to like brag, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not that. I just don't like doing that. But I just remember, like, and I started thinking about, like, what if Laura is my sponsor. I was like, what if Laura never shared with me what this business opportunity did for her? Like, what if she never did that? Carrie and I would probably still be struggling to make ends meet. Like, I don't know if y'all understand, like, when we moved from Texas to North Carolina, because of like, I don't know how they calculate like BAH and stuff like that, but the housing allowances in Texas are like, you get so much bang for your buck. And that's really not the case here in North Carolina. So when we moved, it said, oh, North Carolina is a cheaper cost of living, but that's not the case. I don't care what anybody says. That is not the case. Gas here is like 50 cents a gallon higher than what they're paying in Texas right now. And gas prices in Texas right now are jacked because of Hurricane Harvey. And it was just, you know, the opportunities that we have now are just, it honestly like makes me kind of like weepy and teary-eyed. And y'all who know me, like, I'm not a teary-eyed person, like, but I was just, you know, road trips always kind of make me, I always kind of start getting like a little sappy on my little road trips. But I just, you know, you guys, y'all see me, you know, post about, you know, my business and, you know, the girls on my team and stuff like that. And it's just like, I have a teaching degree. I have 0 sales experience. I used to make fun of direct salespeople. Like, I did. I really did. I used to make fun of direct salespeople because, like, it was just something I was like, it's a scheme. It's a pyramid scheme. Like, you know, I had all those things that you guys think about too. But here I am, 2 years later. I feel like I do things a little differently with, you know, my team and my business. But because of that, like, we've been able to, you know, hit top 2% of the company. And it's not that I'm special or I'm lucky or I've done, you know, something crazy. Like, it's literally just because somebody told me about this opportunity and I just did it. Like, and I almost didn't go live. Like, Carrie was like, come on, like, I'll help you carry your stuff in. And I was like, no, you know what? Like, I'm sick to my stomach. My heart is racing, but I'm going to do this. Like, I'm going to get on my Facebook page and I'm going to tell people about this. And he was like, you are? And I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to. I've been wanting to talk to y'all about this for so long, but I've been so scared to. I don't know why. I don't know why I was scared. But, you know, driving on road trips always makes me start feeling like, just always makes me kind of think. And I start thinking about, you know, I always find my mind kind of wandering to like where we were before, where we were 2 years ago. And we were in such a bad place, you know, financially. And this business has literally changed our lives. Like, literally changed our lives. Like, I can enroll, like, Ellison right now, she does like little, you know, extracurricular activities. She does judo and CrossFit. She is a beast, by the way. Like, she is like, she could, don't tell her this, but she could probably whoop my butt. Like, she works out like crazy and she loves it. But I remember, like, I had to take her out of gymnastics because we couldn't afford the $80 a month. Like, we couldn't afford it. Like, we couldn't do it. And like, it makes me kind of cry because, like, you never want to, like, keep your kids from doing stuff that they want to do. You know what I mean? But, like, we couldn't. Like, we couldn't afford it. Like, we had to pinch pennies so tight. Like, I remember not driving to the park because I needed to conserve gas until our next payday. Like, that's how it was for us for a really long time. And, you know, driving on the road trip, I was doing, we call it self-development. It's just like, you know, trainings and stuff to, you know, help your business. And I like to listen to other leaders' trainings to, you know, try to gain new insight so I can help, you know, the girls on my team. But I just started thinking, you know, we just hit 520 girls on my team. And I was like, what if I didn't do this? Like, there's some of them on here right now. Like, if Laura had never told me, and I never did this, and then I never told them, then they wouldn't be doing this. And I have, you know, there's 2 of us on my team right now who are in the top 2% of the company, and there's about 15 other ones right now who are about to hit the top 2% of the company. Like, we're not, for those of you who are thinking right now, like, oh, like, y'all been watching me and you're like, oh man, like, I could never do that. I had one of my girlfriends today tell me, she was like, I could never do that. Like, I could never do that, Ashley. No, yes, you can. Like, yes, you can. if I can do it, miss, I don't even wear makeup every day. Like, y'all catching me on a good day today, okay? Y'all are catching me on a good day. I don't even take showers every day. I'm a mom. I have 2 kids and 6 dogs, and I don't be having time to shower every day, okay? Judge me. I don't care. Whatever. Like, seriously, though, like, there are some days where I'm like, crap, it's 10 o'clock. I still have not showered today. Like, my God. Like, this is ridiculous. But if I can do this, like, y'all can do this too. And this is not, you know, like a lot of, you know, some of y'all just like have no interest in this, and that's totally fine. Like, that I'm never going to be one to like pressure you or anything like that. But I just had to tell you guys, like, my life has changed so much because of this, and my family's life has changed so much because of this. And if you are in a place right now where you're like, I need a sign, I will be your sign today. Because I remember sitting on my front porch, this front porch, right there, that front porch right there. I remember sitting there crying, begging God, like, I cannot do this anymore. Like, give me something. Give me something. Like, God, please give me something. I was struggling with postpartum depression and, you know, all of that. And I go on Facebook, and boom, there's my friend with the kit. And I was like, I'd already tried direct sales and I'd already failed. Okay. Like, I had tried it and it did not work for me. Like, it just did not work. But I was like, okay, I'm going to try it again, and I'm going to stick with it. And I'm going to do things differently, because I knew I didn't want to be salesy. I didn't want to be annoying. I didn't want to be spammy. And I wanted to be different. Like, I didn't want to be like the same, like, oh gosh, like, I didn't want to create that reaction with my friends who were scrolling on Facebook. Like, I wanted to stand out and be different and be genuine and authentic. Like, I'm a straight shooter. Like, my friends and family will tell you, like, I speak my mind. I tell it like it is. Like, I'm very, what you see is what you get. Like, that's just, you know, how I am. But I knew, I was like, okay, I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to be spammy. I didn't want to be annoying. And so I went and I really sat down and I thought, and I said, okay, what are the things that I feel like are salesy and annoying? And it was, you know, like the join my team, you know, do that. I was like, okay, I'm never going to do that. And so I found a way to not be like that. I think I have, at least. I mean, maybe y'all are looking at me like I'm crazy right now, but I feel like we have done things differently. And I feel like because of that, that is why my team of 521 girls who, I mean, that sounds like, oh my gosh, that's a ton of girls. Like, there are some people who have like 100,000 people on their team. Like, my team is pretty small. I mean, for as far as, you know, but because of that, like, my girls, and I mean, I might be a little bit biased right now, but I'm just telling you, the girls on my team are flipping rock stars. They are. Like, they are rock stars. And I have had so many girls tell me, and the majority of those girls, just random side note, because I just saw someone comment that they tried another, direct sales and that they failed. 99% of us have tried another company and failed. 99% of us have tried another company and failed. But this business is the fastest growing direct sales in the world right now. Like, that's not something that I made up. That's, research it, like, for real. Like, that's just, it is. But, so anyway, now I'm getting off on a little tangent. Hold on, I need to take a drink real quick. All right, hold on. Let me scroll through some comments real quick. Hey, Christine. Hey, Sarah. You have to be willing to give it time and be consistent. I'm not high up there. I'm still working. But Shauna, you're beautiful and you can do anything you desire. Crystal, I love you so much. Crystal just joined recently and she is rocking it. Give her some hearts because she's doing amazing. It's not for everyone. Okay, so Shauna said it's not for everyone though. Some people don't feel comfortable with direct sales. I tried the whole Beachbody thing and failed. I would love it if I could do it, but it does take time and effort. Okay, this is the thing. And I tell all of my girls this too. Now we're getting into team training stuff right now, but that's okay. We can do that. Okay, I have so many girls who join, and they say, oh, it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. Anybody who joins can be successful. They can. They can. Oh, huh. We're just going to leave it. We're going to leave it. No, literally, anybody who joins can be successful. Like, anybody who joins can be successful. But this is the thing. This is the thing, and this is what most people don't want to do, okay? You have to be comfortable with hearing no. You do. Like, you have to. And if you're on my team, we talk a lot about go for no. We talk about a lot about go for no. And we talk a lot about, you know, coping strategies for, you know, just dealing with that. Because when I joined, I had like a lot of, like, I was like zero self-confidence. Like, I had like zero. And, you know, I started, and all these girls were just like building me up and cheering me on and shouting me out. And it was just like, it like relit a fire in me. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, you know, I feel like, okay, so I just made, you know, I just made a sale. And then, you know, I have my sponsor sending me a voice message, and she's like, oh my God, you're amazing. Like, holy cow. And I was just like, really? Like, I didn't, it was just that sisterhood was just so crazy and so important to me. And it was just absolutely amazing. But you said, so Shauna said it's not for everyone though. It's not for those who don't want it. If you want it and you're willing to do it, you can do it. Like, you can do it. I feel like I'm like living proof of that. I mean, I don't even wear makeup every day. 99% of the time my hair is surviving on dry shampoo. Some days it's, you know, 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm like, have I brushed my teeth today yet? Like, have I done that? I'm honestly not sure if I've done that today. Like, let me go do that real quick. Like, literally, like, it can be for anybody. It can, if you don't wear makeup, that's fine. You don't have sales experience, that's fine. Actually, I feel like those are the girls who are like rocking and rolling. For real though. But so anyway, I was just thinking of, you know, I was driving home. It was a 2-hour car drive. And I was just thinking and kind of reflecting back on how different my life is now, because I told the little voice in my head that kept saying, you already tried direct sales, Ashley. You failed, Ashley. You can't do this, Ashley. I told it to sit the F down and shut its face. And I am just here to say, you know what? Little negative voice in my head, I can do it. And you guys can too. Just tell that little voice in your head to sit down and shut its pie hole, because you can do it. I'm just saying. Okay, y'all. Yeah, Sarah Miller, y'all. Sarah Miller, who just commented and said, I am proof too. Sarah told me she was going to get the kit and not sell, and that's fine, because, you know, if you don't want to, I will absolutely never push you. And she hit pink status on like her second to second month. Like, she did it. She was rocking it and rolling it. Okay, Shauna said, I love makeup, but so many people sell it. That, you know, okay, so this is, I was just telling some of my girls this. Someone had said, I want to do it, but, you know, I'm kind of worried a lot of people sell it. So this is the deal. There are 800,000 presenters, okay? Less than a fourth of them, less than 200,000 presenters are actively working their business. Even if all 800,000, or even if all, say there was 1 million, even if there was 1 million presenters who were actively selling it, just in the United States, and remember, we're in 12 other countries, okay? So just in the United States, there's 332 million people. So even if there was 1 million people, that's what? 30, someone do that math for me. That's like, that's insane. That there's not a lot of people. There's really not. I mean, there's 332 million people in the United States right now. Just in the United States. That's not even talking about Canada, which we're in, Mexico, which we're in, the United Kingdom, Italy, Germany, Hong Kong, and that's just right there, Australia. That's a lot. That's a lot of people. Am I frozen for everybody? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Uh-oh. Oh no, it says broadcast interrupted. Okay. I'm gonna go, y'all, because I feel like I think my thing is all getting funky. Is it still funky? Hopefully not. Okay, well anyway, thank you guys for jumping on with me and listening to my random road trip ramblings. But my doggies are waiting at the door for me. Hi, babies. Oh my goodness. Okay, doggies are waiting at the door for me, and I need to give my husband a kiss because it's been like 24 hours. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.